Yo, hello, everyone. Let's switch over. All right, how's it going, everyone? Here on another weekly review one. This one might be a little bit shorter than it, maybe like a half hour, not too long. Um, Let me pull up the phone lines here, get those open. Open up my phone line over on this end. I'll switch over to this. I should switch over to my other Google account for my voice because it's really not useful having too many fucking things. Production values, that's right. These are some real production values here, boys. Got the transparency going on with my background white wall. Definitely looks great, doesn't it? Let's see. Background. Okay. That looks pretty good. That looks pretty damn good if I do say so myself. Hey everyone, how's it going? I actually got a good idea. What if this is not a bad idea. I'm gonna move everything over to this side this time so I look directly at the camera instead of looking all over my fucking shoulder, and I'll pull shit up over here if I need to. Pull something up later. Okay. What's up, everyone? We're here to review the hit movies. Is that a Nintendo Switch, bro? Yeah, Nintendo Switch Lite. I also have a regular Nintendo Switch. I'm a sucker for consumerism. You can tell. Look at this face. This is the face of consumerism. So, you look at my eyes before we start this up. You can look at my eyes. They're really fucked up. I threw up this morning. I contorted my face throwing up so much that it bruised my eyes. So that's fun. I think I'm just gonna look like this. I'm just gonna look like this absolute shit every day for the rest of my life. Got a wee bit of the Irish. Oh, wee bit of the Irish kiss going on here, my laddie. Ho ho. F. We can switch to an American server and it works. Yeah, I figured it was like American shit. So everyone, I'm sure you already know this, but the Discord link I have open in the YouTube chat. Well, I keep them next to my thing because I don't use them for my toenails. I use them for cleaning the cuticles on my fingers. Yeah. Also, I don't have a chair in my bathrooms, and sometimes I'll clip my toenails, but I'll throw them in the trash right away. I do not like clipped toenails fly around the room and leave them there. That's weird. In a lot of pain tonight. What's up, Vape? We've got Anal Vape in the YouTube chat. I'm sure everyone from the gun stream knows Anal Vape. These movies like this that show you where the hack Japanese and all the ideas from Resident Evil and Metal Gear people definitely saw this movie. Maybe not. When did this come out? Fucking. Death Warrant. When did Death Warrant come out? Death Warrant film. 1990? Yeah, I could see this being an inspiration for Resident Evil, but kind of ish. A lot of Resident Evil is definitely, by their own admission, taken from American horror and action movie. Say, we're hack Japanese. He's talking about the people who made Metal Gear Solid and Plate Spec. Anal Vape is Plate 19901990. The old Judge means the kind man has piss bottles. I don't have a piss bottle here. I don't know what you're talking about with a piss bottle. I definitely do not have a piss bottle. Japanese laundry. He did say Japanese. Read his whole post. It's movies like this that show you where hack Japanese get all their ideas from. Get dabbed on, Vape. Should have paid a bit more attention in school, buddy. Monitor 2 working. Yeah, Monitor 2 does work. We definitely want this off, and we definitely want that on. Yeah. Imagine doing this at this fucking hour. Oh, 10 a.m. You dumb. Listen, Brie Larson fan. Oh, we can actually just determine where Brie Larson fan lives based on what he just said. 10 a.m. Hey, Channel 5, what's up, bro? Let's do this. Let's see if it's 10 p.m. here and it's midnight there. He is 2 hours ahead of me. So where does Brie Larson fan live? Thanks for doxing yourself. Time zones map. Let's pull this time zones map up. Oh man, let's pull this up. This is gonna be fun. Let's find out where Brie Larson fan lives. So I'm in the orange, -6. He's in the green. Oh man, he can only live in one of a couple places: Far East Canada or South America. I wonder where he lives. My guess is he lives somewhere. Let's get this full map up. Ooh, my guess he lives somewhere in the port of Spain, Trinidad, Georgetown in Ghana. Maybe somewhere in Brazil, somewhere in Colombia. Oh boy, somewhere in the South America. Nice. Flat or fan of flat ass, flat chest bitch. Murder's wrong, Brazil. Fine back Korean. Hui, 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 hui. So everyone wondering, Brie Larson fan is a Brazilian. So just so you know. For everyone watching right now, there's a Discord link in the description. It should be up and working. The theme for next week is not prison, it's Australia, although it's essentially the same thing. So, I think maybe next year we do Film Club. I'm going to do a double. I guess he could live in Greenland, too. Bolivia! Bolivia, man! He's from LA, but he lives in Bolivia. Literally. Okay, what a downgrade you made, dude. I'm not gonna lie. Bolivia, wow. Man, that's a pretty looking country you got there. It'd be a shame if, it went to shit. Here's where we go. Let's put Brie Larson fans, beautiful country of Bolivia up there. Alright, just go back to just me. I really want to fuck Amy. Yeah, the training shit in Death Warrant was kind of bad. I'm not going. Not bad. Well, I don't know if I want to say it's bad, but it was just not that excellent, I think. Not an enjoyable part of the film, honestly. Did not enjoy that one bit. Okay, there we go. That's locked in. But yeah, what did everyone think of Death Warrant? You can give us a call in. We'll talk about it. The trannies of Brazil are hotter than Brie Larson. You heard it here first, folks. Transsexuals in Brazil are more attractive than Brie Larson. Why is menthol gold not a mod? That's weird. Oh well. Yeah, no, I thought Death Warrant was pretty good. I thought the setup was nice. The action was good. Jean-Claude. Well, I don't know. The cuts and the editing were a little bit. Like, they weren't terrible, but I gotta turn down my mic. I'm gonna pull up some music, too. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Music to use.
How you doing there, Ghoul?
What's up, bro?
Yeah, alright. After I got everything fixed up again. God damn it, man. What a bunch of bullshit. I figure I'll give you a little bit of someone to talk to. Not that I've actually seen the movie. I kind of skipped out on it yesterday. But it sounded pretty decent from the background while I was doing other things.
Yeah, no, it was okay. It was fun. I I think the editing was really kind of weird, maybe it's just because it was on my computer, but I thought, like, the camera work was just okay. I thought they did too much of the thing. Like, the thing is, we just got off watching Bloodsport a couple days ago, too, and that does a much better job of making, like, Jean-Claude Van Damme's kicks look like actually connect. This looked too much more like fake action kicks, where, like, the foot is, like, here and the head's here, and they go, like, Pwah! Whereas, like Bloodsport, they would actually go, like, Pwah! And, like, actually hit people with shit. And it was...
So just awful fight choreography is what you're saying?
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't as good as Bloodsport, is what I'm saying. Does that make sense?
Or they just fucked up their camera angles or something like that?
Maybe. Maybe it was just... Or maybe they just didn't want to get the actors hurt, and the actors weren't on board with getting physical contact, full on. And it just wasn't... They weren't good enough at the choreography. It wasn't good, and it wasn't as good. It wasn't that it was terrible. Like, it didn't ever take me out of the movie, but it wasn't as, like, engrossing as some of the other Jean-Claude movies we've seen.
Because there's at least a couple of professional fighters in Bloodsport, at least, right?
Right, and most of the cast of Bloodsport, which is martial arts guys, and it was, like, all in on the, whole fucking martial arts crap going on there.
Yeah.
But yeah,
no, that was a good flick, goddamn.
Menthol Gold said, good lighting, good tracking shots, some cool locations. Yeah, no, I mean, it's a decently made movie, and it's got, like, the whole... I mean, it's very clearly all shot in, like, one building with the prison, but I think it looks really cool, and I think it was a decent, good movie, so I'm happy with it.
Prisons are a great setting to do low budget, and, I mean, they didn't look that they had too much going for them. I think Jean-Claude was basically the only really recognizable actor in there. At least I didn't hear any other recognizable voices.
Game Bear asked us, who will have roommates or live alone or with mom? I live with my roommates. There's two of us. There's actually 3 people here. None of them are here right now, but I live with me and 2 other roommates. So that's this lowdown.
Has your roommate's girlfriend officially moved in at this point, or?
No, I think he's moved out, basically. Or other way around.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, basically. He's never around anymore now. Uncut Gems is greater than Parasite? Yes. Unironically, yes.
Yeah. Still not as great as The Lighthouse, but Uncut Gems was easily my second favorite 2019 movie I've seen.
Yeah, it was either that. To me, like, the big 3 are Lighthouse, Uncut Gems, and Joker. Those are the big 3 ones. And the ones I will be referencing the most going forward. I will not be making callbacks to Parasite or Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, or even fucking Ford vs. Ferrari months from now. But even though those are all decent films, but I will continue to reference and make jokes about Joker, Uncut Gems, and especially The Lighthouse. Especially The Lighthouse and Uncut Gems, though. Those ones I will...
Like, Joker is a competent movie, but it has a lot of meme potential, but otherwise it's not that amazing. Like Uncut Gems and Lighthouse especially felt like they were really doing, like, a new thing, something you don't see a lot, something... Yeah, well, Joker was just a decent story that could have worked without the whole attachment of Marvel things.
Mm-hmm. What I'd recommend for everyone watching right now, if you want to watch The Lighthouse, I would buy... They're not super hard to find. You can get them on eBay for pretty cheap still, but they just discontinued them. You can't buy them new anymore. The Roku Express Plus... What? No, listen to me. You have to buy a Roku Express Plus, okay? And I'll tell you why. Because using that, you can connect it to a composite cable. You can use a composite cable, so you can use it on a CRT, and use that to stream The Lighthouse to your CRT TV using Plex or like Netflix or what the fuck you're gonna use it on. And watching that movie on watching that 4x3 movie on a 4x3 TV, oh, so good. Oh my god, it's insane. It's so fucking good. Like, I can't recommend it highly enough. I mean, you could also just buy a DVD copy of it. That might be the better way to do it if you have a DVD player hooked up to your CRT. But if you can do that and you can get it looking good, to die for. Simply amazing.
Oh, wow. You actually got it all set up and everything.
Yeah, I've got that's why it was weird. It's like I was used to use my Wii to watch movies on my TV, like to stream like Netflix to it. But I got this Roku for it, and it actually works perfectly. And you just plug it in and uses composite cables. And I'm sure it's gonna eventually be discontinued. I'm gonna be pissed off as fuck. But I'm sure you can get like also like an HDMI to composite or HDMI to component converter and make that work too. But it may not work as well. Sony G520 gang. I've got a Trinitron, a big fat TV. It's fucking great.
Have you actually watched it in the cinema? Because while the widescreen, one that actually has a not a super widescreen or.
It was a regular widescreen cinema, but yeah, I watched it in theaters, and that was really cool too. But I think even watching it at home on that kind of TV, even better. Not gonna lie.
Well, damn. Yeah, maybe I need to just get an old TV after all. I've just been running everything off of a computer. That worked fine so far with just a giant screen, but...
You can just... If you have a computer and you just want to use that, just get an old CRT monitor. Get an old tube TV monitor, hook that up, it looks great. Trust me, man. Right? Because you can like get it to run at higher resolutions too, based on the tech behind it, and at super high refresh rates. It's a very worthy investment, especially in your area of the world. You find a lot of cheap.
There's still a lot of old garbage. Yeah.
You can find a lot of cheap CRTs are laying around, and you can get a much better. You can get like 144 FPS gaming experience with it too, and it's pretty based.
Although we're kind of at the point where like the cheap end of things is usually more the really cheap garbage like LCDs that get imported from Germany. But
yeah, that's true too. I mean, like we're past the era where CRTs can be found for free at this point. You might have to pay for it now, but it's good.
Yeah, no. Man, when I was young, I got like a huge one for like $30 just from some asshole who wanted it gone because he wanted a flat screen for the room and everything. But the CRTs just look so much better.
They do look better. They get better picture quality, man. It was the way of the future, but we could not accept it. All right.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I suppose I don't really have anything else to say about Death Warrant. I thought it was a really good movie, but I don't have much to say about it because I don't have much to contribute to the discussion. Like I enjoyed my time, but it didn't really like make me like in-depth think. But it wasn't supposed to. It knew what it wanted to be and executed it well.
Like a lot of like the prison movie setup is all very predetermined. At the start, you already know where it's gonna go. I mean, you gotta find an excuse to go to prison. Either he gets falsely accused, or he goes in as an undercover cop. I'm pretty sure that's what the angle that we're going with here, right?
It was undercover cop, and then he went in and it's like, oh man, they're killing the people. You can do what's it called?
He finds out that it's actually way worse in the prison than they initially told him.
Yeah, it is. And then they're killing all the people to harvest their organs for their body plants or whatever. That's what the whole... The problem is that, like, with a lot of these movies, it is always just evil, rich, whitey bad. It's always the rich white dude is the villain. I mean, like...
Yeah, but, like, your average prison population is gonna be about the worst population to steal organs from, because they're all a bunch of degenerate drug users even when they're inside.
Exactly. But, like, no, they're getting, like, their super rare, like, blood-type people, and they're, like, harvesting their organs for money. It's pretty funny.
Rare blood? You just mean blood type O, right? Because that's the only blood type that's sort of rare and they actually need for some like medical purposes.
Mm-hmm. I guess so. I'm not. It's fucking weird. Menthol Gold's mentioning the cinematography in those opening shots with the municipal building. I didn't actually watch that part of Menthol Gold, not because I didn't want to. I made like dinner right when the movie started up when I started booting up, so I missed the first beginning part.
Yeah.
I'll pull some scenes from it. We won't play it.
I kind of want to see it. If it's a really good opening shot, it's... I mean, we're talking about a B movie here, so a good opening shot in a B movie is like a decent shot in A movie, I guess. I don't know.
What's this thing? When I feel like it's got like a water ripple effect. This is kind of cool.
I need like a couple moments to catch up, but.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of cool shots here. This is really well directed, actually.
So they might have had a good cameraman at least, or a director for the photography.
Yeah, it looks like they had a good DP.
There we go. Now I can see it.
Yeah,
yeah, actually I saw a couple of these shots. Yeah, the flowing water, very Tarkovsky-like.
This is nice, actually. I like this a lot. And then.
Shots of water are always
this is actually right. These shots of like the courtroom building, this is nice. Oh yeah. They had a good DP going on here, and the thing is also because of the budget, most of the movie is set in this prison, and most of the set is clearly a prison set. They probably have like a Hollywood prison set they rent out for people, and I think it was filmed across here. And of course this fucking nerd guy, the fucking horny incel computer nerd, total classic character in movies like this.
Well, what they do a lot for these things is just get an abandoned prison, because there's usually quite a couple. But sorry, continue.
AB was said to be rare in the movie.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure Oz. That's what they did. They just found one of the useless prisons in some.
Great quality stream. What is the source? Oh, he's talking about the movie. The movie, I just have it on my. I just have a file of it on my computer. I don't have a streaming site for it, unfortunately. People are saying this girl looks like Emma Watson, and I don't really see it. I don't really get it.
She's kind of like Emma Watson if she was way more attractive. Like, there's a lot of the. She's got a lot more female features, like thicker lips, more luscious
Emma
hair.
Emma Watson on a couple more years of HRT. They put a little bit more work back in the '90s on their training women.
Yeah, she does have the kind of like manly Emma Watson chin, but it's not as bad as with Emma. And there also it just isn't this horrible aura of terrible smugness that you just want to strangle.
True.
Yeah, she's pretty cute actually.
Why is there no bed sheets on your mattress? There are. I mean, I can show you. One second, let me pull up the camera so I can make sure I'm showing it. That's a gray bed sheet. I don't have a gray mattress, it's just a gray bed sheet.
Did I actually end up
sending you bed sheets?
Did I actually end up sending you that video of your house tour or what?
Oh yeah, you did. I forgot to upload it though.
Okay.
I'll cut it up and upload it later. Probably.
No, I know I cut it. I just don't remember sending you the link. But
I'll upload it eventually. I've just been lazy with shit, man. There's too much shit going on that I forget to do things. You know.
Yeah, anyways, important shit.
While we're here, let's talk about. Well, I want to move on to what I really want to talk about here: the Oscars. Not so much the awards. Actually, this might be the year that the awards pissed me off the least. Like, who won? Because, like, I don't really care that Parasite won. Like, I don't think that's a big or a negative. Like, it's a good enough movie that I'm okay with it winning. Because the movies that I think should have won this year weren't even nominated. Like, Uncut Gems wasn't nominated, and Lighthouse wasn't nominated. So, of the choices...
One nomination for Lighthouse, but
not for Best Picture. You know, for, like, the nomination for Best Picture, it's like, that probably was, like, either the best or the second best movie out of all of them there. You know, maybe Once Upon a Time in Hollywood or Joker was better, but not really. Kind of.
No, it really wasn't.
I think Joker might have been better, but not. I don't really care that much. And Joaquin won for Best
Parasite.
Actor. Yeah, I would say Joker's better than Parasite. Not that much better, but.
Yeah, I still need to watch it. I read a couple things up on it. I'll probably stream it one of these days. It seems like a thing that people might enjoy as well. At least seeing what all the dumb hype was about, but. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit less positive on Joker than you in general, but really the one that should have won was the goddamn Lighthouse, and at least something for poor Adam Sandler. I mean, the guy he's always been a joke, but sometimes it's nice to see one of those joke actors actually do a serious role. And was he the best drama actor in it? I don't know. Like, he had a couple of emotional scenes that weren't quite as dramatic as they could have been. Maybe he just doesn't have that range, but it was a really good story, really good like setup. Like, I really liked the directing. The cinematography was a little bit too zoomed up at times, but generally pretty good.
That's just the style they do. That's a Safdie Brothers movie.
Yeah, fair. What else? What else do they do?
Good Time. They did a movie before Good Time too, which I haven't watched, but it's a thing in Good Time.
They do that too. Is there also the whole theme of just having 15 conversations going on at the same time, and you sort of have to put in a lot of effort to follow what's going on and all the...
Yes, that's the thing. Uncut Gems, I think Good Time, I think, is an even better movie. It's got Robert Pattinson in the lead. The story of that one is that him and his retarded brother hold up a bank, and his retarded brother gets arrested, and so it's him trying to bail his retarded brother out of jail by, like, fucking with a woman and stealing money from her. In a variety of ways, and it's just a big car crash roller coaster ride, and it's fucking great.
A little bit like this, but maybe slightly less organized crime going on.
Yeah, it's more just like random shit going around.
Well, we got a caller. Welcome on the Gahul stream. What's going on, Shake Fun Poster?
Hey, what's up, Fun Poster?
I died in Tarkov, and I'm pretty mad, so I exited the game, and I just joined this VC out of frustration. So, yeah, what's up?
Not much.
What do you think? Yeah. What do you think about the Oscars? Did you love them?
Who won?
Parasite won. Joaquin won for Joker for Best Actor.
Really, just Parasite won 15 goddamn times. It was really stupid. And they just keep bringing up this goddamn director that does not speak English, and they have to get the translator every time. So he does his speech, and you get the girl doing the translation of the speech. It's fucking awful.
Yeah. What do you think, though, Fun Poster? Did you watch the Oscars?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, fair enough. We got 12 in the chat saying why Emma is cute as fuck. If you think Emma Watson's attractive, you're a retard.
Is that Zach? Who the fuck said that? The fuck is the account name?
I don't think Zach would have a name of 1-2. It would probably be like something pretty fucking dumb.
Well, I mean, we know his main YouTube channel is Zorak, but
yeah, it wouldn't be 1-2.
No, true that. Although, you know, maybe he needs some account because he knows that everybody knows he's Zorak at this point. Like, it's been posted in his threads, all that shit.
Hey, Zach.
So if you were an uncreative hopper trying to come up with a name, if you were an uncreative hopper trying to come up with a name, wouldn't 1-2 be very, very apt?
No, that's not very Zach-like of him, you know?
That's not very Zach-like, yeah. I'm glad Tarantula got snubbed. Yeah, Tarantino didn't deserve to win anything. Scorsese didn't have to make a good movie this year, but he probably was... I understand why he was nominated. Marriage Story sucked. I'm glad he didn't win a goddamn thing. Jojo Rabbit sucked. He did not deserve to win a thing, but it won one. But yeah, no.
Was it something relevant that it won, or
remember? He won. Taika Waititi won Best Adapted Screenplay.
Because it's based on a book, I guess.
Yeah. No, fuck Jojo Rabbit. And just I think the award show in general was too long. The music numbers weren't good. I didn't hate the Elton John song. I know Elton John's a faggot, but he's a good musician. Frankly, I'm not gonna lie to myself and say I don't enjoy the music. Okay, I'm not a retard about it, but the Elton John performance was okay, but everything else was really shit, really bad. Singing the big hand planet coming out and just like this big blob.
That was beautiful.
It was so funny. I like laughed my fucking ass off.
So the question is, like, you know, I'm not really one of the elite. Why am I forced to watch, you know, the fucking pedophile elite win awards? Because I find that kind of worthless.
It is worthless.
What's the joy in it?
The joy is watching Hollywood jack itself off. There is a sick pleasure in watching these people be retards on stage and like pretend to think that they're smart and like pretend that they're being objective and honoring the best film of the year. And the thing is also for normies, the Oscar winner for Best Picture is the best movie of the year. That's the thing, is that that's what normal people think. Yeah, I mean retards, but you know.
Yeah, true. You know, I kind of always like. Well, it's not like I've seen this before, but there's like always like minimum of 5 movies that get like the nomination, and there's always going to be 4 losers. So you can always like, you cunts didn't get it. Fuck you.
Like for example, Emma Watson was in Little Women, but she didn't even get nominated for Best Supporting Actress. Someone else from that movie did, and that person didn't even win either.
And all the shots they kept taking from that movie for any of the relevant awards were like almost completely deprived of Emma Watson. I haven't seen the movie, of course. Maybe she's only in like a small part of it. She has
a bit part in that movie. Her first film back after rebooting The Beast was a bit part in Little Women.
I don't know much about Emma Watson, but she was a character in Doctor Who, right?
No.
Oh.
She's in Harry
Potter. Who was that really fucking annoying woman that like lasted 4 seasons now? Let me Google that.
I don't know who that is.
Annoying woman Doctor Who.
Oh, yeah. Fuck. There was some Marvel movie she played like a bald
Karen Gillan?
Was it?
Karen Gillan?
Hold on.
Redhead?
Like the one. No,
not the redhead. I'm talking about like the one that. Hold on.
The blonde one?
The one that's now actually.
No, the one that actually looks like Emma Watson, I think.
Fuck. I mean, Macy Williams was in there as a sidekick at some point.
Jodie Whittaker, Jenna Coleman.
Hold on. I have no fucking idea who these people are.
You know, Macy
I don't
right?
read the credits. Jenna Coleman? That might be it.
It might be Jenna Coleman.
Yeah, Jenna Coleman.
Oh, fuck Doctor Who anyway. Who watches that
Doctor
shit?
Who
Like,
sucks.
seriously.
I've only
So
watched
awful.
like the 2005 season and like some clips after that.
Just go watch some old Star Trek. You'll enjoy yourself much more. If you really want that sci-fi
Sounds
shit
like
going on.
ordering.
I mean, I'll watch anything that has Christopher
Jeremy
Eccleston in
Hamill, is
it.
that you? No, I guess not.
Yeah, I think every woman in Doctor Who is annoying, so that's a very vague term that could be.
Perhaps like they only cast for annoying women.
True, that might be it.
Dude, all of Doctor Who is annoying. Like, I've tried to
Fuck
watch an
Doctor
episode
Who.
a couple times. The entire fucking universe is so retarded.
Let me tell you. The 2005 season, or like the first seasons, or first season, I guess. That I thought, in my opinion, that's pretty good.
With the David
Everything else
Eccleston,
sucks.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Christopher.
Eccleston. Yeah, Christopher Eccleston.
He's pretty
Isn't that
alright.
like from like 65 or something?
No, it's from like 2005.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
so we're talking about the reboots.
Yeah.
Of things.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, I'm pretty sure this started back when there was only black and white TV, and I think I remember something like that.
Who cares? I don't care. Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
I'm not a
fuck
fucking
it.
Brit. Fuck the British. Fuck the French. Fuck all of Europe, actually. So I say that really quickly. Fuck all of Europe. You all suck.
Yeah, there's a couple of good Brit shows. I mean, you probably watch your Monty. But shit, you even streamed Monty Python's Meaning of Life recently.
Yeah, my Python's American.
I got really bored at like 5 in the morning one time, and I watched some fucking Brit show called a movie called Learners, and it's just some fucking annoying woman who was trying to get her driver's license, and they made it into a drama somehow.
Dude, I
A
streamed.
drama? What?
I streamed
Wait, hold
Garth
on.
Marenghi's. I streamed Garth Marenghi's Dark Place recently. If you want a good Brit comedy, go watch that. That shit is pure fucking gold. It's only one season too. It really keeps the.
Not gonna
I think it's
happen,
like 7
Zach.
episodes in
I ain't
total.
watching no British thing. Fuck
There,
the British.
that's
I'll-
the thing I watched.
I'll force you to watch it sometime.
I also watched The Lighthouse yesterday.
Good movie.
That was.
Was it really good? I didn't understand most of it. I just like saw the dude like jack off, and I didn't know really what it was about.
It's pretty obvious what it's about.
Were you like horribly drunk while you were watching it? That you like?
It was late. I mean,
there's
like,
not that much setup to it. It's just they
Yeah.
get.
What's not to
they're
understand,
stranded
Willem
on the
Dafoe-
island. One
Willem
dude's
Dafoe
masturbating.
Cursed him. He put a curse on him because he said he didn't like his lobster. Okay? And he killed the seagull. And the seagull, he shouldn't have killed the seagull because it's bad luck to kill a seabird, laddie.
Yeah,
Bad luck
but it
to
was
kill a
okay
seabird.
because it was okay because he was Prometheus after all, so it was all an inevitable cycle.
It's a symbolism for
I didn't think
Prometheus
he
and-
actually killed the seabird though, because I thought that was a hallucination.
No, it's all real.
Oh shit!
The only thing that's like fake is the shit with the
Wait,
mermaid.
everything
else
is real? Like
Yeah,
he has
like-
that dream at some point with the tentacles and shit, right? That's you're not saying that's real.
No, that's real. No, that part's fake. There are clearly parts that are meant to be dream sequences, and there aren't parts that are meant to be fake, but I think they're pretty clearly defined. And
Like
he
I mean, that
definitely killed
mermaid
the
had
seagull.
like a fucking huge vagina,
Yeah,
man.
he did have a huge vagina.
Like it's a little odd because it
The thing
cuts
is,
away
in
from
this
like
movie
the
with
scenes with
people
the
jacking
seagull.
off
Oddly,
and the mermaid vagina, the most iconic moment of that film is still Willem Dafoe's 12-minute curse. Let me pull it up.
Well, like no, there was one part where like the guy was just watching the older dude just jack off in the lighthouse or something like that. Or I just have a dirty mind. I don't know what was going on there.
Yeah, that part, I remember that part too, but I remember this part more. You're fond of me lobster, ain't ye? I seen it! You're fond of me lobster! Say it! Say it! I don't have to say nothing. Damn ye! Let Neptune strike ye dead, Winslow! Hark! Hark, Triton, hark! Bellow, bid off, follow the sea king rise from the depths, full foul in his fury! Black waves teeming with salt foam to smother this young mouth with pungent slime to choke ye, engorging your organs till ye turn blue and bloated with bilge and brine and can scream no more. Only when he, crowned in cockle shells with slithering tentacle tail and steaming beard, take up his fell befinned arm, his coral-tined trident screeches banshee-like in the tempest and plunges right through your gullet, bursting ye, a bulging bladder no more, but a blasted bloody film, now and nothing for the harpies and the souls of dead sailors to peck and claw and feed upon, only to be lapped up and swallowed by the infinite waters of the dread emperor himself. Forgotten to any man, to any time, forgotten to any god or devil, forgotten even to the sea, for any stuff for port of Winslow, even any scantling of your swint soul is Winslow no more, but is now itself the sea.
You're a faggot, you wolf! Faggot! I'm gonna kill some Jews like a faggot!
I'm no faggot surfer.
I'd clap, but I'm not American, so... And it was beautiful, by the way, watching your face just get redder and redder the further you got into the speech. Absolute keto. And then we have the surfer intermission. Wonderful. What was that? Was that the mischievous Garfield? Yeah, of course. Spreading chaos wherever he can.
Wake and fright. Yeah, we have a lot of nominees for Australia already. For anyone who's watching, you want to nominate a film for next week, the theme is Australia. You got till the top of the hour to tell me what you want to watch.
Mad Max.
Let's put Romper Stomper on.
Mad Max is on the list. Romper Stomper's already been nominated like 3 times.
Yeah. What else is there from Australia? Maybe
Waterworld.
Let me think.
What are some good South African movies, though?
But then you just end up with all the Blomkamp movies, and they're, I mean, kind of hit and miss. Chappie was a fucking abomination.
Fuck
District
Chappie.
9 was pretty decent.
Fuck District 9. Fuck all this Reddit shit.
District 9 on a first watch is kind of enjoyable, but it's
actually
sappy and corny, and look at me. Oh, the refugees, they're bug people, but you can still empathize with them. It's sort of interesting from a body horror perspective. That's more it.
Shit, I remember watching a like fucking anti-South African government propaganda movie from the 80s. I can't remember what it is though. I'll get back on that.
Anti-South African? What?
It's like an anti-South African government movie, like during the apartheid area.
So it's like blacks making like a shitty movie on VHS?
No, it's basically like a group of soldiers who are going into the bush get cursed by like some fucking witch doctor, and I don't know, they start killing kids and they die.
Game Bear says the art in Dorohedoro sucks. You just don't get it, bro. You don't get my style. I have an interesting style. It's not typical anime. It's a little bit different. A little bit more sketchy-like. Just because you don't understand the style of what I'm doing here doesn't mean it's bad. Okay? Thank you.
Lethal Weapon 2?
Very much.
Is that one shot in Australia?
I guess, well, it is Mel Gibson, so.
Oh yeah, okay. The Stick 1987 is what I'm talking about.
The Stick. Okay.
You know, I watched a really interesting
Channel
Australian
5,
like
Kangaroo
slasher
Jack has
horror
already
movie.
been nominated. It's already been nominated, Channel 5. I'm not gonna renominate it again. Okay, it's already on the list. Don't worry. Okay?
Peter Jackson's old work is on New Zealand, right?
Yes. It's essentially just Australia anyways, so it's the same thing, but I'm not gonna put it on there. Anyways, back to the Oscars. I just have a couple things. I have a couple things I want to say about it. Okay, I just didn't think it was very good.
No.
It was just pretty terrible show, and I think it's a real damn shame that things have turned out like they have, because it's been a terrible. I don't want to say year, but it's been a terrible like decade for film, and I think this last year of film was good. But I don't think this next decade of film is going to be better than last decade. I think it's going to be worse, and I think that the industry isn't gonna change. And they're gonna latch onto Asian cinema more. Like they're gonna push Parasite more. They're gonna push Japanese films more. Don't be surprised if an anime wins Best Animated Feature next year, or something along those lines. Or an anime gets nominated next year, or the next whatever his fucking face is. Your Name. What if the Your Name remake gets some kind of big push?
But will it be real anime, or will it be some westernized kakame garbage starring Jaden Smith or something?
Probably kakame, but the thing with me is that, much like wrestling, I like my areas of film to be separated. Like, film was at its best when Russian film was Russian, Euro film was urine. Yeah, urine.
Oh yeah, did you guys see that there's gonna be a spin-off for The Big Lebowski?
Yeah, it looks like shit. I mean, here's my
point. It does.
Japanese films should be Japanese, and American films should be American. And as the American film industry collapses, it's going to try and latch on and become more like other areas of film. And in attempting to do so, it's going to lose its own identity and what makes American film nice. And the only thing that's going to be left is Fast and Furious, because that's the only successful American film franchise.
Everything else is going to be dead. I hope so.
Yep, it's only going to be Fast. Liddy Kino is all that's going to survive. And in its wake, all will become Liddy by the end of the 2020s. The 2020s will be the decade of Liddy, brother.
Why the fuck do you call it Liddy Kino? What is this?
It's Liddy Kino, bro. I'm sorry, are you not ready to get Liddy?
Clearly
Hold up,
not,
brother. Are you
I
telling
mean,
me?
I only
listen,
watched
okay,
like the last Fast and Furious 7, so I might not be properly initiated yet.
Listen, all I'm gonna say is, when we just make a little movies, we make a little raunchy comedies for the fans. Just a little humble little action film here and there. We're making it for the fans, and all you critics just don't understand that we're making something litty here. And if you're feeling litty tonight, then we can watch this film. You know what I'm saying? We're so glad all you fans come out and support our litty little film here.
Did you know Moulin Rouge was an Australian movie? It's an awful movie, so I wasn't nominated, but apparently so.
Interesting. I never knew that.
No, nobody would, because no man watches that fucking movie. Ugh.
Alright.
Let's just...
Baywatch is litty. Fast and Furious is litty. San Andreas, litty. Jumanji, litty.
Wait, the Babadook was Australian? Really?
No, who cares?
Yeah, I guess. I'm just surprised I didn't know they even really made movies down there. Seems like they have much bigger problems to deal with, but hey, you never know, right?
Alright, well, I think this... No, Razorback. Gallipoli as the not joke nomination. When the critics trash it, but the box office is litty. Listen, you critics may not get it. You may not be able to understand the power, but our box office is going to be litty every time, boys, because we're here for the fans. The fans are here representing. This movie wasn't made for those critics. It was made for the fans. The real fans. Get litty.
Base Anima Pro already added kinds of rock emotes.
It's getting litty tonight. It's getting litty tonight.
So you're gonna be playing one or two of them, or what? You're gonna be playing one or two Fast and Furious, or...
Oh, I'm gonna do all of them.
Wait.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
But in the lead up to the next movie, I'm gonna do either one a week or two a week of every single Fast and Furious film, up to get to Fast 9, including the little-known spin-off film directed by Justin Lin, his first film, Better Luck Tomorrow, which features the origin of the character Han.
In reverse chronological order, I hope.
Yes.
Nice.
We'll start with we'll start from the beginning and we'll go from there.
Wait, so you're not gonna start with Fast and Furious. What are they at now? 9, 8?
It's gonna be 8. We're gonna have to walk. This is gonna be the lead up to 9, so we're all prepared and versed in the lore, the Liddy lore.
You do get to the introduction of all the characters in the first. That's a question. I don't know. I have no idea what this franchise is about besides cars and
It's
big-titted women.
Here's what it's about: cars, about being fast, about being furious, and the third F, the most important F. It's about family. It's about family. Because it's not about I don't got friends. I got family.
Based. At least they truly know how to emphasize the brothership of man.
You're my family. You always were my brother. I used to live mile a quarter hour at a time.
So you think they're eventually going to take over the Oscars too? It's just going to be
the Liddy-skers? They're gonna make their own version of the Oscars called the Liddy-skers.
Have
the
any
Liddies.
of them actually
Everyone.
won an Oscar?
None of them have. I think. No, I don't.
Not even for I don't know, like
visual effects. No, I don't think they ever get nominated. But no, they're gonna be the first ever official Liddies, and they're gonna all give themselves the Liddy trophy. And who's gonna be the number one? The winner of them all will be the Vin Diesel. Today I present to you the Liddy, and you are the most Liddy actor of the year. Oh, I don't want to thank my friends, cause I don't got friends. I got family.
You think that the current cast has much life left in them? Like Vin Diesel's probably like 60 by now, and The Rock.
Like 56.
Vin Diesel or the Rock?
Vin Diesel's 52. The Rock. The Rock is 47. So I think Vin Diesel will be done in about 5 years. But The Rock has a good 10 years left on him. You know, we got a decade of The Rock here, guys, before he's done.
Yeah. They might have to kill off Vin Diesel sometime soon, yeah.
Vin Diesel will retire and it will become The Rock's franchise at some point. But before then, they'll establish a new Vin Diesel. Probably going to be John Cena. Because John Cena is No, I'm not joking. John Cena's in the new one. He's Vin Diesel's brother. He's Dom's brother.
What?
Yeah.
But they're not even the same race, are you?
They're both white.
Oh, the Vin Diesel isn't white.
Yeah,
he's
he's
like
half white.
Octoroon or something.
No, he doesn't know what his race is because he doesn't know his dad. But his mom is 100% white.
But he didn't know his dad. Well, I'm sure he must have done
His dad
23andMe at some point.
His dad was probably like Spanish or something, or Hispanic, but his mom was white, so it could just be a brother from another mother.
Why the fuck do I have the impression that he's like part black? Huh.
He's not. He's just because he hangs around black people a lot and has like his adopted dad was black, so he acts black, but he's not black.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna query Google. What is Vin Diesel's race? I mean, we kind of know for The Rock, he's
half black, half Samoan.
Yeah, exactly. He's just a really obscure mix, basically. What race is Vin Diesel?
His mother is white, English, German, and Scottish and Irish ancestry.
His adoptive father is African American. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Oh, that's why he talks like a Negro. Of course.
Yeah, he talks like one, but he isn't one, is he? He says he's definitely a person of color, but do we actually know that?
Referring to his biological father's background, Diesel has said himself he is definitely a person of color. That's all we got, apparently.
And John Cena is like 100% white, so his mom says Vin Diesel's mom in the Fast and Furious franchise just had to sleep around a lot. Vin Diesel's half white. He's more white than many of the people who post racist stuff on Bull.
I suppose so. Of course, there is no poll anymore, but yeah, I get the point. Having a look, maybe his Wikipedia has something more. You'd think he would at least do a 23andMe at some point, right? Like, figure out a little bit, but...
I don't think he
or
trusts
at least
it.
ask his mother what man she was whoring around with at that time. Although maybe there were just so much she couldn't have known.
I think that's what it is. She doesn't know.
Fucking... Ugh, America.
But yeah, no, John Cena is his brother in canon. So I think John Cena's going to take over, and then eventually it'll be John Cena versus The Rock thrice in a lifetime.
Anime Pro asks, what race is Jenny? Is fetal alcohol syndrome a race?
Paul Walker was pure Aryan. F. Give a big F in the chat for Paul Walker, everyone.
Yeah. Just a nice slash F. Go.
Give a dab for Paul Walker.
Yeah, but was he a very, very crucial part of the franchise? I mean, he was like the white guy on the team, right?
He was the main character for the first two.
Ah, damn.
Vin Diesel was the villain in the first one, and he was the, well, more like he was more like a rival, but he wasn't even in the second one, and it was only in the fourth one that he came back.
Yeah. And only later they sort of caught on, we need someone else who's kind of well known to play in this, or people like Vin Diesel.
Alright, well, it's getting pretty late, so I'm saying we get these nominations in. I've got the list of movies for Australia here, so let's draw this movie here. If anyone's got any last-minute nominations for Australia, put it in the chat. I'll take them now.
Give me a second. I had a whole list pulled up with every Australian movie released recently that's somewhat noteworthy. But it's mostly all garbage. Breath? It seems sort of familiar. No, surfers, fuck that.
Are you a faggot?
Oh, that's...
You're a faggot! Faggot! You're a faggot, you wolf! Fuck Israel! I'm gonna kill some Jews!
You motherfucking Jew-hating piece of shit! Get the fuck off the street!
Everyone in the chat is a faggot!
Amazing.
Amazing.
Garfield.
That's not Garfield. Is that Garfield?
That's Garfield, yeah. Well, not Garfield fag, it's the real Garfield. The true. Let's see. Oranges in the sun now. It's almost like garbage.
Wake and Fright. Wake and Fright has already been nominated? No, it's not. Oh, yeah, it has been nominated, yep. Mad Max. Yeah, we've got most of these big ones nominated, so if anyone doesn't have another real one, I'm just gonna draw it. I'm not
There's
seeing
Blinky Bill the movie, a really shitty looking. I should throw that in. I want to make people suffer.
Razorbacks on the list, okay.
Paper plane. Fury Road is considered Australian.
Fuck Fury Road. We're not watching that shit. Terrible movie.
Yeah.
I fucking hate Fury Road. It's my least favorite. It's one of my least favorite action movies of all time. It's so terrible.
I mean, the action is pretty decent.
No,
it's just
it
that
sucks.
the characters are completely garbage, and
The
it's
action
sort of
sucks too. Like, first of all, the cinematography is fucking ruined by the heavy orange and blue filters applied to fucking everything. It's so overly saturated. It's so ugly, and the action isn't even that good because it's just car chases. They're just running away from each other the entire fucking movie. That's not exciting. You're just driving. Fuck that.
Well, within the driving sequences, there are some pretty impressive set pieces and action.
What, they're just jumping from car to car. It's not that cool. Like, I don't know.
Isn't it? I mean,
it's not like, listen. It's just them driving a truck away from an area. They go to one spot and they turn around and go back. Like, that's not exciting to me. It's just terrible.
yeah, but the going back and all that's more of sort of the plot direction, and the plot direction is like really simple to boring. It's more that the action scenes. If you really enjoy action scenes, I would say that those action scenes are enjoyable.
I wouldn't.
But the color filter is also like, it can definitely see it as a complaint, but it's the same sort of thing like in 300. It's
in 300,
yeah,
it's
a style it's going for.
I mean,
yeah, it's way more stylized, of course.
300 is more stylized. Mad Max is more just that they put orange on things to make it look cooler, and I don't think it worked. And frankly, the action's that they jump from car to car, they like throw stuff into each other, and I just don't think it works. It's just not an exciting film to me.
A lot of fights on top of cars, shit like that. I mean,
that's just not exciting to me. And listen, I like driving movies. I like Drive. I like Fast and Furious. Like, I like movies with a lot of car chases in them. They just, when the car chase is just people chasing someone, like going from one spot, they're just going from point A to point B, and they're just trying to outdrive the other people. That's just not an exciting action set piece to me. And I understand like why, the in-between stuff is impressive because it's all like practical. But even if it's all practical, like if the plotting and like the character stuff isn't there, it's not an exciting moment. I don't know, just me. I don't like it.
Yeah, okay. So it's not as much the action itself that you mind.
The action is ineffective. It's both not exciting from an execution standpoint, and it's also not effectively set up either. For me, I understand why people enjoy the first part, that they enjoy the effective, but I can't enjoy it because it's so fucking dull to me. Because it's just them driving. It's not like them like they crash into each other a couple times and they blow up a couple cars, but it's like, the main characters are essentially just driving away from them. They're just like running away. That's the entire action. They're not like fighting back. They're not trying to like maneuver around them. They're just driving in a straight line across a desert.
Yeah, okay, but I mean, it's a Mad Max universe. Where else are you gonna have the driving sequence?
No, like I've seen the Road Warrior. I've seen fucking plenty of Mad Max movies. Or I've seen fucking I've seen the Road Warrior. I've seen the first Mad Max. Like, those both have driving set pieces too, but there's more to it than that. There's more combats and oriented stuff, and there's more stuff they do with the cars that's more exciting, and they can drive off cliffs.
Yeah, well,
and there's more.
Look, in the first one, it's a very different setup anyway, because civilization is still sort of like working. You got buildings and everything. Like in this, there is just desert or cliffs they could have used. Don't they use a couple of cliffs and shit like that at least?
They
They use a lot of storms as set pieces as well, but because they're CGI, it just kind of.
Yeah, I don't like the CGI. I don't like the storm parts.
No,
yeah, I know that. I don't know. I've been going off this too long. I just want to. I'm gonna draw the movie.
Yeah, I know. You do your thing.
Razorback wins.
Razorback. All right. They should have used red filters to make things faster. Yeah, that's that's good thinking. What the fuck is Razorback? Let me have a look.
A big Australian pig attacks an old man, Bill Kerr.
Okay, well, that already sounds like a good setup.
Greg Husband investigates. What the fuck is this?
Australian natural horror movie by Everett de Roche, based on Peter Brennan's novel, directed by Russell Mulcahy. Film revolves out terrorizing a giant wild boar terrorizing the Australian outback, killing and devouring people.
Interesting. Well,
yeah, I mean, it's if it's well done, who knows? Could be decent. I've seen one or two decent Australian horror movies. With a country like that, it's not easy to come up with things to be scared of, I guess.
Interesting. Well, I guess it's pig time, boys. Well, that's what won. That was great. I'm gonna transfer this over. All right. Well, thanks for showing up, guys, for the YouTube stream. I'm gonna go over to Gun Stream now and stream a movie quick. Probably RCVD because it's done downloading.
Yeah, beast. Oh wait, that's the Jean-Claude Van Damme parody movie, right?
Yeah, it's Jean-Claude Van Damme as Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Based.
So.
That could be fun.
Yeah, it should be great. I'll look forward to seeing you guys there. I'll post this SciTube link in the chat.
Yeah, I think we've covered everything related to the Oscars that possibly needs covering. It was just awful. Just
Yeah, it sucked.
Oscars are dead.
What are you talking about, Garvison, you faggot? Fuck you, PPP!
Fair enough. Fuck PPP. Also, fuck PPP, coward. I beat you in our debate, and I'll beat you in any challenge you set forward. Fuck you.
Oh yeah. Did you finish your special project yet, or?
I'm working on it.
Based.
Also, for everyone wondering what about going on with TV Chan, I'm working on it. I'll give a full video and reveal when it's ready. But it's not ready yet, so I'll let you know when it is.
How is that going? I've seen you guys talk about it a lot, but...
Well, I'll let you know once the stream is offline.
Oh yeah, cool. No worries.
Alright, peace out to everyone on YouTube. Talk to you later.